So, I want to make a quick video about something that's been bugging me. People talk about private equity and how it's gobbling up everything in our country and, starting on the world as well. But people don't understand what private equity is. And I want to give you my version of it because if you go deep into the weeds in it, it gets very convoluted and is confusing. But basically, how it started is after 401ks became the big thing, people started putting their money into 401ks, which invests in companies that are supposed to be profitable. They get a return rate, a very small return rate for investing their money into these companies. So these companies, what they're doing is they're taking the money that you have sitting in their bank, and then they go buy more smaller companies to become part of their bigger company. That's why all these smaller places are getting gobbled up, like the car washes and places, storage places, and healthcare facilities, and you name it. They're probably owned by a private equity. And so they take your money to buy these places, and then they make a profit from them by cutting back on the personnel, slashing their supplies, selling off any equity they may have, like if they have additional properties or whatever, and making it run more streamlined, I guess you could say. And then they sell it off again at a huge profit because they cut so many things. And then the profits they put in their pocket, okay? They give you back your money that you loan them, when you did your investments, and you're still only getting that little 6% or 3% or whatever it is on your money. And this keeps happening over and over and over again, years and years and years. And so now we've come to the snowball situation where it gets bigger and bigger, going downhill. And people don't want to pull their money out of 401ks because that's their retirement, and they think that earning their money, in the capitalistic society is the greatest thing. It is the greatest thing for those companies at the top and the CEOs and those stakeholders that are already extremely rich. But for someone who only has their money in a 401k, you're basically contributing to the problem. And that's why I took all my money out. It doesn't matter to me that I'm not making a bunch of interest. I just don't want to participate in that scam, and that's what it is. You can call it whatever you want. I call it a scam. So that's my quick version of what private equity is. And whatever company that you're working for, see if you can find out who the owner is. And do a really deep dive. See if you can figure it out, because most companies nowadays are owned by another company who's then an affiliate of another company who's then a conglomerate of some other company, which in the end, you can't even find out who owns the company. And it's really crazy, but that's what everything has come to. And and they want you to work. They want you to keep working. They want you to keep working, keep putting your money into the 401k so that they can keep buying up more and making big profits and keep breaking in your money. But the ironic part of this is when you're working for a company that was bought by a private equity firm, it affects you. You are contributing to it, but then they are taking away from you in another way as well. They're taking away the profits on the top end, and on your end, you don't get a raise, your benefits are cut, and you might even get laid off by the company that you invested in and you've propped up. So, having said all that, that's my take on it, and I hope it isn't too confusing from what I have said. Thanks.